more New Yorkers die of extreme heat every year than any other natural cause. Those deaths are largely occurring in the home. So for me, the most pressing environmental justice issues are those that can allow New Yorkers to feel safe and comfortable in their home. Utility affordability, I think, is another huge environmental justice issue, as is tree cover, because these are life and death policy solutions.
Beautiful tree-lined street here in Brooklyn. What does this tree cover mean for the comfort level of people who live inside homes like this?
Well, it means quite literally that they are more comfortable in their homes. This shade allows it to be a few degrees cooler inside. New York City Parks has a publicly available street tree map where you can see block by block every single street tree in the city of New York. And this data is used for a variety of reasons. This data was used by the Department of Health in partnership with parks to create the heat vulnerability index. That way we are able to proactively create policy and plant trees in an equitable way to make sure that we're distributing these valuable assets and infrastructure in a way that's equitable.
Different generations have very different ideas about climate change, so we hit the streets to see what's important to people who have dealt with it as a central issue for most of their lives.
When I talk to my friends about climate change, we talk about how the forests are setting on fire and how we have to do something about it because nobody else will.
I really want to know what to expect for the future because from the things that I do hear about climate change, it's really dangerous. People have to evacuate where they live and stuff like that, such as the fires in California. And it just sounds really scary to go through.
What do you think that your generation thinks in general about climate change?
That if we don't put an end or fix it now, it is only going to get worse, and it's going to hurt my children's generation and my children's generation.
Do you think that Gen Z thinks about climate change differently than other generations?
I do think Gen Z thinks about climate change differently. I feel like my generation is very active with how they feel, and they won't let anyone tell them how to feel about something. So if they're gonna feel passionately about something, and I love that about us.
We've been talking a lot about reducing carbon and how that helps to mitigate the effects of climate change, starting with our buildings. Several improvements can be made that will have the most impact on our buildings, such as installing more energy efficient equipment, including HVAC systems, providing better sealing and insulation, and switching from fossil fuels to clean energy sources such as solar.